Davomir didn't require much in the way of sleep. He rarely spent long in the world of dreams. After his fortnight of battling the Bokenite, after witnessing the horrors of the waking world, the idea of lying unconscious for several hours each day seemed foolish to him. Pethara's concerns hadn't helped matters. Davomir patrolled the Endine while his fellow passengers slumbered. It gave him something to do besides sit in his room, alone with his thoughts. He climbed the steps to the deck of the Endine and stretched out his arms. The warm ocean breeze hugged his armored body. As usual, the first mate Kled was standing at the helm, whilst another crewman paced up and down the deck, checking tension on the ropes. The sight of Rila standing alone at the bow of the ship caught his attention. He sauntered over and announced his presence.
My lady.
Do you see that star, Sir Davomir? That one right there. The one twinkling brighter than the rest with a bit of a red tinge to it? What we call a star is nothing but a rotting corpse. A celestial warrior that served the Titan gods, the Lara. They're thought to be the first creations of our gods. But that is not actually a star. 'Tis a Titan. Did you know that?
Davomir gazed at the bright twinkling light surrounded by a blanket of stars across the clear night sky.
I have always wondered how it is that we came to learn of the Titan gods. If we truly stand upon one, how could we have ever learned of their existence?
Rila leaned over the railing and stared up into the glittering ether.
There are scarce old parchments, written by authors that we shall never know. Were they Moran? Giants? Something more ancient and mysterious. In the very beginning, in a time before time, nothing existed but cosmic debris which aimlessly floated across the vast black emptiness of space. Over the eons, 12 massive mineral giants were born from the collection of this debris, and thus forged into the beings that we refer to as the Titan gods. When disdain grew betwixt these sibling titans, ages of war followed. One by one, their superior sister Nemalphia drained them of their powers, until all that remained were dormant planets, and life as we knew it was created.
Davomir raised a curious brow at her and asked,
If these parchments are so old, and you are unaware of who even wrote them, well then how do you know they are not lies? Stories written for ancient children, or the ravings of a man gone mad.
You mean, where is the evidence? That bright star up there? 'Tis not actually a star, but a Titan god. The worst of them, in fact. He drove his siblings to war and forced Nemalphia to take matters into her own hands. Bokken, the Black Brother. You are a knight, Sir Davomir. Surely you have encountered the corrupted Bokkenite, the possessed soldiers forced into the service of Bokken. If that is not evidence enough of the Titan gods, then I do not know what is.
Davomir grimaced at the mention of Bokken. He had indeed seen plenty of the corrupted during his time on the front lines. He could not deny having witnessed many horrors inflicted upon the Nathan people.
Just because there are monsters on Eutrolos does not mean that an evil god placed them here. Even if I did believe that Bokken was responsible for them, that would prove the existence of only one god. There are meant to be 12.
He counted finding himself interested in her response to his faux ignorance. Davomir hadn't expected the young girl to be so properly educated. Rila scoffed, finding it difficult to believe that Davomir could disbelieve in the existence of the Titan gods.
Are you not a knight of Caliphus, Sir Davomir? You have endured an Escus ritual just as all potential marked have done. You were then endowed with the gift of connection to Yitro, the Holy Titan Mother. You're only able to cast holy spells because you've been gifted a connection to Yitro, just as I can harness the winds because I have been gifted a connection to Lys. When you cast a spell, your eyes and marks shall glow in the holy shade of gold. But should you attempt to channel more energy from Yitro than you're able to safely conduct, that glow shall spread throughout your body to show your limitations.
It starts with the eyes, then moves into your hands. The glow flows up the veins of your arms and into your neck. And finally, the channeling becomes fatal. Mutations begin to occur, teeth elongate and veins protrude. The temptation to allow your return is too great to deny, and your empty vessel is taken by the Laura.
I knew you were playing dumb with me, Sir Davomir. I assure you that I am quite knowledgeable enough to replace my aunt on this expedition.
Truex shit. None of this means that we are truly connected to the Titan gods, or that they are even truly the source of our powers to begin with.
When a jester performs his meaningless tricks to amuse his king, he creates an illusion that is just as real as anything else to those in attendance. When a marked utilizes their connection to Lord in order to manipulate the minds of others, 'tis the same for the ensnared. In a world such as this, there is no proof of anything at all. Not really. Whom do you believe it is that grants us this ability to channel the celestial energies of the universe into magical spells, if not the Titan gods of old?
Rila asked him. For the first time that evening, Davomir had no answer to offer. Greetings once more, wonderful watchers. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your likes, your subscriptions, and your time. You are truly a beautiful soul, and you are deeply appreciated. You deserve to know that we have a Patreon page available for you to join, at your kind leisure, of course. The YouTube algorithm is worse than a rampaging horde of Bokanite, and our generous patrons allow us to continue our battle against it. Furthermore, there are certain episodes that YouTube would frown upon, and thus are only available to our patrons. Please do think it over, and enjoy the rest of your day.